Make sure to be a member on the channel, link is in the description. Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. So today we're going to fly the Viggen on the simulator battles, but first let's thank our members, Silami, Astropub, Diaf, and ShalRS, and all the Fishpad members. It helps a lot, thank you. Be a member, subscribe, and join our Discord. So yeah, today we are flying out the Viggen, the JAKTVIGGEN, the JA-37C on simulator battles. It is a very good aircraft in simulator, man. It is very good, and to be honest, it's like a prelude to what it is to come, to be honest, because this aircraft is probably one of the most modern aircraft that we have in War Thunder, and it is just one of those that is very effective, not because of its gun or its missiles, because it could actually carry a little bit more better missiles and have some features that help the gun as well. But for its performance, and especially its avionics, its radars and stuff like that, its radar actually does, I mean, it has only one radar, so yeah. And as you see here, I'm using the TWS, and it is just a mode that, I mean, it really helps in situational awareness in this aircraft. It is just I mean, this aircraft is just so easy to fly. So easy to fly. It's not even a joke, you know. The F-14 is very good to fly as well, but it has its problems with its radar. And the AIM-7F, it's kind of not the greatest thing ever, depending on the situation. The AIM-9H is not the greatest thing ever. Not saying that, obviously, not saying that the aircraft is not good, but it's just, even though the F-14 is better than the Viggen in a lot of ways, I think the Viggen is more comfortable to actually use, you know. And yeah, we are trying to dogfight. There is that was a Viggen actually. That was a friend of mine that was flying around as well, and I got killed by an F5. Sorry about the Discord. I don't know why the configuration always changes depending on the video that I'm posting for some reason. But yeah, we took off again, and here we go again. And as I was saying, it is a prelude to things to come, to be honest, because as I said, it is one of the easiest aircraft to fly. You know, it's complicated to actually put in words because even though the F-14, as I said, is a superior aircraft, it has better missiles, the Phoenix and stuff. The Viggen is just such an easy aircraft to fly, and to be honest, I think the MiG-29, the Su-27, all these aircraft, to be honest, they are going to be in the same feeling, I feel, than these, you know. This is an aircraft that I really don't enjoy flying and talking about a generation of aircraft, to be honest, because generation of aircraft they are not official things, you know, and it's a complicated thing, you know. It's something that it's really not made for as an official measurement of how aircraft perform and stuff. So it becomes just a means of understanding the performance of the aircraft, and it lacks a lot, to be honest. And the normal one that we normally use, calling like a MiG-29 a 4th gen and a MiG-23, for example, a 3rd gen, these aircraft is right in the middle. It's not as effective as a MiG-29, at least not this version, obviously. Obviously the JA-37D, which we will probably get eventually in the future, it is very effective, and with its AIM-120s and stuff like that, it will be very effective. If AIM-9Ls and stuff, obviously it will be effective. But you know what I mean is, it's just it's more like it's more advanced and easier to fly than a 3rd gen, but it is less effective than a 4th gen still, you know. It's not that strong of an engine, and compared to 4th gen stuff, it doesn't have that much of a climb rate. The missiles are still limited in some areas, but it is still very capable. And yeah, to be honest, I think it's just showing how, and basically how we will feel when we will get MiG-29s and other stuff like that. And yep, good gun kill there. but it is just a matter of getting used to it. I know it's a lot of things that you have to consider and have to learn, like the radar, for example. It's becoming the more the days pass, the harder it is to actually learn and deal with certain missiles and radars and stuff like that, which means it's becoming more and more of a learning curve, you know. And yeah, enemy on my 6 there. And obviously I think we have such a big learning curve already, and we will get even higher once we get more advanced RWRs. For example, we will have to learn how to use the proper RWRs. Once we get ECM, if we get it, another thing that will happen, you have to learn how to use it. And just like the radar, just like missiles, and that's why I think modern combat is, I mean, pilots and in real life, and we also playing games, we really need to learn more and more the more modern it is. And yeah, it changes from, I mean, one year to another. It changes completely this weight of the systems and stuff like that. And yeah, as I said, I feel for people that are having troubles with that, with learning the missiles, learning the radar, learning TWS, learning how to tilt the radar, learning how to evade a missile with the flare, learning what is notching, and trying to evade missiles with chaff. And yeah, there's so many things that normally you don't see in World War II combat or even early jet combat. And the more we go into the future, the more this will happen. So, but it is for me a thing that helps a lot in bringing a fun aspect to the game, because I really do love this game and air combat in general. So yeah, I think it's a very, very good thing. And the vegan, I think, is, as I said, a prelude to good things coming, you know. But as I was saying, you know, the vegan is amazing. I mean, the radar really helps. The only problems that we have, I already talked about it on this with the on the RB video that I did Saturday, and it is just a matter of, I don't know how this is 11.0 aircraft. It should be 11.3 with better missiles, to be honest, because the RB-24J, even though it's a very good missile, I think we should get in the future, at least in the near future, the RB-74, which is the AIM-9L. And the Sky Flash is one of the best missiles in the game right now, and it makes it so that it's just a little bit more effective, you know. And yeah, it's just a thing that it would make the aircraft a little bit better, you know. Here we were going to land, so I'm going to skip a little bit. So we were returning to the battle, as you see, and to the airfield, I mean, and we saw something here on the radar, and I think it was two enemies nearby here. And yeah, we didn't have much fuel or missiles. My friend and I, he's flying right in front of me there. We didn't have any missiles, only guns, but we tried to see if we can actually get him. I think it's an A7, if I'm not mistaken. And as you see, the radar is just amazing. I know a lot of people don't like this feature of the TWS actually following the guy, but it is just amazing. It really helps, to be honest, especially in simulator battles. As you see, he's firing, my friend there, and he's basically splashed. He missed a lot of shots apparently. So yeah, another guy down. I was secondary there, so I decided to not try to steal the kill. And then we went to land. So yeah, and here we ended up getting into the airbase here. And yeah, it's a very fun aircraft to actually land, because it has the thrust reversal. Fun fact that the tornado that probably will come eventually, or maybe soon, maybe, I don't know. It is an aircraft that has thrust reversal as well, which I did not know, which is funny. But yeah, and let me know in the comments while we land here, if you are liking the daily videos, you know. I'm not making a guarantee that I will always post every day, But I will try. I'm trying to make a living out of YouTube, and it is a hard environment here, uh, and it is just really hard to make money sometimes. You know, the market in aviation is kind of bad right now, so yeah, this is one of the ways that I can actually make a living out of it. And yeah, so show your support, or if you don't like something, let me know in the comments as well. I'm always open to your comments. So yeah, we took off again, fully loaded with missiles, flares, and fuel. So yeah, as you see, the the Viggen has its problems with radar ranging, but to be honest, it's not something that will affect you very much. Jesus, just these children are screaming out there. But yeah, it's not something that will affect you too much because the max range is around 60 to 70 kilometers. So eventually you just not use that much range, you know. So it is a very close. That's why I know that the Viggen will be around being a top tier aircraft for a while, to be honest, because uh, we will, I think, in my opinion, I think we will take a while to get from early 4th gen to actually like MRAM and early 90s at least aircraft and stuff like that. I think it will be at least a year for that, or maybe even more. So I still think that the Viggen will be the main top tier aircraft for Sweden for a very long time, and I think it's a matter of just the way everything works, you know, and the way that the aircraft is. I think with the right upgrades, it could be very potent, even against the MiG-29, even against F-18s or F-16s, F-15s, Su-27s, or anything like that, you know. So, but it needs the upgrades. As I was saying before, I mean, we really need an RWR update on this game. I'm still wondering if I'm going to actually make a video on that. I think I want to make a video on that talking about the RWRs because it is just a thing that we really need. You know, it's just like the tilting radar, but even more. You know, it's a matter of just being effective and having situational awareness. You know, I think maybe some missiles will be less effective, but I think the more we progress to the future, the more advanced missiles will be, and that can be a problem. And to be honest, together with the RWR, the radars and missiles were advancing in the similar pace. So if you take, for example, an RWR from the 70s, it will basically means it will be not that OP, you know, but obviously, I mean, the Russians, the Americans, everybody, while the missiles were becoming a lot more potent, you know, and a lot more difficult to evade, they obviously ended up upgrading the RWR as well, which makes it so that it is basically year-wise relatable, you know, kind of, in a sense that at the same way that you have better missiles, you will have better RWRs depending on the aircraft that you fly. One example of this that I know, I don't know much about American RWRs, but the Russian ones, we have the SPO-10, for example, that don't even show you when the missile is launched. And to be honest, here in War Thunder you can see where the lock is being locked from, but in real life I don't think it even have that. So to be honest, I think yeah, when you get to 80s, for example, you will get the Berioza, the SPO-15, which tells you what kind of threat is shooting at you, where the missile is from the distance, and the missile, and telling you that the missile is launched, radar missile, obviously, and even more advanced stuff like we will. I mean, we will see more advanced and more advanced IR missiles in the future, like the R-73 and AIM-9M, and even more stuff like the R-74, maybe the AIM-9X in the far future. And stuff like the N012, which is the rear radar made by the Russians on the late 80s for the Su-27M, and many other aircraft use that, but it is a matter of actually locking and seeing if it's being fired upon a missile on you. So what I'm saying is that the more we progress into the future, the more AWRs we are going to get more modern. The RWRs are going to get more modern, and the missiles are too, the radars, everything. And yeah, and it's we need the bump, you know, we need the startup. We need the first thing. We need the RWRs now a little bit more realistic, so that when we have more modern missiles, it is just an upgrade for the system. That was a bad shot, Jesus Christ. But yeah, good kill there. Viggen always dominating. So, but yeah, I hope you understand what I said. But yeah, I'm kind of tired today. So, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about this type of gameplay as well. I know a lot of people like simulator, but some people don't, to be honest. So normally the ARB videos do a little bit better than the SP videos. But I always try to bring a little bit of both because I enjoy flying simulator. Not always, you know, but yeah, I enjoy flying a lot, but not that much as ARB, you know. So it's even easier to actually fly ARB and get good matches, just because I'm more used to the way that the gameplay works, you know. So yeah. And for people, another thing that I always talk about in many videos, I did talk about this, but as you see there on the radar, there's a ball there, a circle, and then there's a line over it. When there's a line over the little circle, or a line over the other line when you are in the normal PD modes or normal search modes, it's a friendly, okay? So for example, this left one is an enemy because it doesn't have the line up above, and the right one is a friendly because it has the line. So try to use IFF. I was trying to record the other day with the, I think it was the F8, and oh my god, how many team kills I've seen with F-14 especially. I mean, they just don't use the IFF, and it's not something of a problem with the aircraft. It's just people that really don't know how to use it, and it kind of becomes a little bit frustrating when you are trying to kill a lot of people and flying around and stuff, and you get killed by friendlies. You will see, I think in the F8 video, I want to make an F8 video on simulator as well, that I got killed a couple of times with friendly fire. So try to use the AFF, man. It's a rule of thumb, you know. Don't fire a missile or a cannon if you really are not sure that the enemy is an enemy, you know. Just fire the missile if you know it's an enemy. Even like that, you can actually get kills, friendly kills, but still. See, for example, here, I see on the radar that it is an enemy. It is an enemy. So yeah, but unfortunately, the match was already over, and I did not realize it. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, join our Discord, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.